How's it going, guys? Welcome to another episode of Sunday Savers, and today we're going to be talking about saving on this new event. There is math to be done, and when there's math to be done, it finds its way into Sunday Savers. What do the event cards cost? What are a good way of getting them, or what is a good way of saving yourself some coins? Let's go dive into it. Let's look at everything we've got, and let's see what these cards cost per collectible, what they cost on the auction house, and if you want to see how to get them by doing objectives, I made that video yesterday when I was talking about the event, but let's go get into the math of this event and see what we think. Okay, so here's the first pack out of the Advent Calendar. What you're going to notice is Advent Calendar Pack Week 1. So it's not like a 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, 4 day, and they progressively get better. I just want to point that out that it's a week 1. So they're all going to be bronze packs in week 1. Maybe we go into silver packs in week 2, gold packs in week 3, and so on and so forth. We're going to have to wait and see how they do it. But don't expect anything absolutely massive out of the first week, because it looks like they're going to be all the same week. So, you know, week 2 is when we could hopefully see an improvement. But again, I have 2 packs because I have 2 accounts. Silver number, silver player, silver jersey, or silver celebration. Here at least we get a gold jersey, so that's exciting. And silver logo and a silver player, bronze logo. And the reason that these 2 things can be good, because we don't know what the XP set's gonna do yet. So if we get bronze logos, I'm set. If we got gold jerseys, I'm set. Either way, because we don't know how it's gonna go, it's nice to have the stuff saved up. And then also, I got 10 collectibles from getting the goals and the assists done in the objectives for the captain players. So I get to go get another 85 overall, which is exciting. I have Mike Modano. As long as I don't get another Mike Modano, I will be happy. If I do get another Mike Modano, it's fine. I'll just, because you can trade doubles in. But I don't want another Mike Modano, because then I can put him in my lineup with Mike Modano and all the other ones I have. And that will essentially help me get more games done, and that's the goal, get as many games done as possible. Who am I going to get here? Zdeno Chara would be a good one. Throw him in my D and get the games done. But I get Jacob Trouba. Either way, not Mike Modano, so I'm happy, and we can use that to get more collectibles after I put in my lineup and run more squad battles at 2 minutes just to burn through these games and try to get this Messier as quick as possible. Okay, so I have McDavid and Hughes. So I think at this point, I'm hoping for like a Doughty, Makar, Eichel. Yeah. Not Darlene. Makar would be the number 1, then Eichel, then Doughty. If I get Doughty, it's not bad because he's got a fantasy card. He'll jump like crazy eventually. But we get 3 cards that turn into reroll. I'll take Krill, and Krill will go in the reroll. Now let's get on to Sunday Savers. But let's go get in the math of this event and see what we think, guys. Okay, Sunday Savers. If you do like the video, guys, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that sub button, notification bell down below so you don't miss anything in the future. But it's time to just dive into the numbers. And what do the numbers tell us about this event? Well, first thing we know is we need 6 85s to make 1 88. And with that being said, you need 10 collectibles to make an 85. So what is a collectible cost? Right? That's where we're going to do the math. And we're going to bring it right to the value. So a gold player, what is the cheapest you can get a gold player for? You can get gold players for 800. You need 8 of them. So if you sit there and you work the market, you can find them for 800. So with needing 8 of them, that puts you at 64,000 per 85. Because you get 1 collectible per. That's a lot of coins. That's a lot of coins. And it follows suit through the 80s, which are 1,000, so that's 7,000 per, which is 70,000 for an 85, which is crazy. And then same with the 6,500 to 6,400 for the 81s. The bottom 3 are not the way to go. And then when you get into the 82s, this is where you only need 3. So what does an 82 cost us? Because where you take that dip from needing 6 to 3, that's where you can potentially find a good deal. 1150. There's a couple up at 1150 and a couple up at 1200. So we'll say 1200. Easy math. We'll say 1200. You need 3. That's 3600, which is already half of getting the 81s, 80s, or the gold players. So that's a great way to go. And then we're going to step into the 83s. What does an 83 go for? 83s go for 3200, and that is 3200 per collectible. which is 32,000 per 85. 84s, on the other hand, can you get them for cheaper than 32? We're going to start this at 6,000 because 84s you get 2 collectibles. So if you can find them at 6,000, which you can't, we're going to bring that up to 6,400. So you can find them at 6,400. We could drop it down to 3, but now we're playing with pennies. 6,300. You can actually find one right there at 6. This one at 6 is not a bad deal because that means you're paying 3,000 per collectible. Now you're 30,000 for an 85. So right now, 84 seem like the smoking deal. We're going to go over to the 85. This is where it's a little weird because now you're trading in 185 for 3 collectibles, which doesn't even get you an 85. That's kind of rough. I would not do this just on the sheer value of it. But if you could get them, let's say under 9,000, that's 3,000 per, maybe, but you can't. 9,600 is the cheapest one you can find, and that is solo because it's a quick snipe buy. And that's still more than the 84s, so I would not touch 85s. I know you get a base pack, but I mean, okay. Now the 86s, you do get 4. So when it comes to the 86s, even 12,000 is a little expensive. Now you do get a player pack, so you can turn those players into another collectible if you get enough, but 86s are not a way I would go either. So where would you go? You would go 84s. 84s cost you 30K. If you get them at 6K per, you get 2 collectibles. And that puts you at 30K per 85. So that puts you at 240,000 per 88. This is where the math really comes in. Now, is it better to build the sets or buy the cards? If you can find a captain card for under 30K, which it's an 85, you might find the odd person that throws it up for the price of an 85, not knowing what they truly have. Because, you know, not always do we have the best communication on what you get and what you have. So when packs are open, maybe you can find them 25K, maybe you get a couple for 15K. Who knows? Because a couple of these 85s aren't very good. So if you could maybe buy it, you could maybe find a snipe that way. Or what are these cards going for in general? Can you find one for 240K? That's an MSP. Yes, you can. You can get Jamie Benn for cheaper than it is to make him. So if Jamie Benn's a player you want to make, don't make him, go buy him. That is the cheaper way to do it, and then save your collectibles for somebody more expensive. Because what you're looking for is value here, right? If it costs you 240K to do the collectibles, then you don't want to use those collectibles on a guy like Jamie Benn who costs you 230K to go buy. Then you do it on like Messier or someone that costs you a lot more. What I would do in this certain situation, guys, is earn my collectibles for week 2 or week 3. I really do think Matt Sundin is coming. And if you hold your collectibles, you get the 85s. You hold your 85s, you can get Matt Sundin when he comes out. Yesterday's video, I talked about how I got these 7 collectibles by doing all my Hut Rush. So in 2 hours and 10 minutes, I did Hut Rush. I took all the players I got from Hut Rush plus my collectibles, and that got me 7 collectibles, guys, just by doing 2 hours of Hut Rush. And then I took my time and I went and did the moments, and I got 3 moments done to get me my 7 collectibles that I needed to open this pack. So I've got my first 85 for 2.5 hours worth of work, and we got Mike Modano, which is a huge plus. Now I can go put Mike Modano on my team, and that'll help in more games to get me more collectibles quicker, to add more 85s to my team, and get Mark Messier sooner. I'm hoping to have Mark Messier by the end of today, guys. And this line here is the one that's going to have to do it. So, I do thank you for watching the video. That is the math behind this event. Sunday Savers, guys, is all about jumping into the math. If there's something you want to know the math on, let me know, and we'll throw it in one of the next Sunday Savers that pops up. But no power-up collectibles required, so we really needed to dive in the numbers of it and see what we think of it or if it's worth it. All of these guys have Born Leader because they're captains. They're all Born Leaders, and they're all great. Mark Messier is the one you need. Thanks for watching, guys. Till next time. Ciao, ciao.